here's the thing. I only have 32 days left in my 32-year life. And the problem is that I know that I want to create and make more music, make more videos, and work on so many projects that I'm like super excited to share. But the thing is that it's kind of been like a super long process of going over so many possibilities. I had so many options to make a YouTube channel, for instance, which I had before, and also like a lot of job opportunities. I'm a graphic designer. I have been for over 10 years, and so many points in life I just felt, okay, I know I can make money there, but I didn't really want to because my heart wasn't in it. And so yeah, that led me kind of to realize that I really can't stay in a place where my heart is not involved. And that's why I always gravitated towards watching YouTube, and not only for the countless things that I could learn on there, but also to see the people who have always been my inspiration, like creators, people who had an interest in their passion, and then they just were really like open to share and express that. And this is what I want to do with this channel for me and for you. And I try to be as, anti-algorithmic as you can be. Of course, I'm going to implement everything that I can into the brand and stuff, especially because I shifted as my graphic design career went more and more into different kinds of areas or industries. I thought I know who I can serve best, and that's creators, because I understand them the most. And that's also like why I want to go into a direction as in YouTube and the people on there, as I've been just talking about, like the main interest that they had, the passion that they were able to share, that always really inspired me to do the same. And I lived really quietly with all my creative things. I know that now, as you can see in my little studio space, which is, by the way, filled with amazing things surrounding me, which I want to share with you. All I see here is the result of, following through with all my passions and kind of going all in, not with one, but going all in with going everywhere, wherever curiosity may strike. And unfortunately, this isn't really a good way to make money. I'm at the by far lowest point in my life with that. But I actually feel the best, because here in this sort of state of uncertainty and doubt, and also a little fear of just showing oneself, it's, for me, it has become like a way of really going deep and sharing all the things that I want to share. And I have so many things surrounding me, including, you may have heard and have been recommended this by Ali Abdal or so many other creators. Read the others too. They are also awesome, and there's a great way of gifting. This I actually gifted and have gotten at the same time this book as a present as it came out. But for me now, I have, again, as the title is clearly stating, I have 32 years left. And for me, I know that today is the perfect time to start sharing my work, start sharing my curiosity, start sharing my passions and what I've been working on. And it's freaking exciting when I tell it to other people, and for some reason that's like, I get so many amazing responses, and all of them say, you have to make videos on YouTube. I would watch it, I would share it, I would love to be a part of it. And I think they're all right. Yeah, and I want to like honor my friends who support me and who say, no, your music is really lovely and I fall asleep to it, and can you make it longer? And yeah, sharing photos to a good friend, and being inspired by so many hobbies, and especially in my friend circle where there are creators and creatives everywhere, inspire me to do so many things. And yeah, now I know where I want in life. I know I'm not, I don't know, the richest in terms of just money. You know, I'm far, far, far from it. But I'm the richest when it comes to having experienced so many facets of life, so many ups and downs, so many traumatic events, but also so many healing curves, so many learning curves, which also have been supported hugely by my friends, but also like the people on YouTube. And I've met a lot of them. And I wear their clothes and be inspired by what they do. And so I want to give back to that. I want to help you if you are also on that journey, if you are feeling stuck and maybe you feel like you have a voice and maybe you have something that you have been working on your entire life and you see it merely as a hobby, because I did it just like you know, like I always just thought it was a more pristine level of just doodling, you know, or a side project. But I have built a system, gamified my life, designed my life, put it in a space-themed story, made it exciting every day to wake up and interact with my life, with my tasks. I optimize for a brain which myself, I'm a neurodivergent ADHD person who has like so many standards which have to be met, and all of them I've been working tirelessly with feedbacks along the way from so many fields and experts and friends, and iterating on it and overthinking it and overthinking it and overthinking it. But now I just think I can let it go, and this is day one of a new challenge for me. It's personally for the world I'm creating right now, and I want your feedback on it. I have a certain challenge for me, and I want to put it in my story in this world. And I have a spaceship in my mind that I'm currently building for my brain, for my organizational system and everything else. You will hear more about that in the upcoming videos. And so be sure to subscribe if you really like vibing already and think, okay, that sounds like interesting, or at least I think it's a similar situation. Like, really, I want you to be a part. Yeah, and I lost my train of thought, and I take a sip. And you won't hear like any clickbaity stuff on the channel, or I don't want to follow any trends, or I don't try to, I don't know, have to edit out if I'm taking a little sip of my tea, because maybe you do the same, or maybe you just want to calm down. Anyways, I don't want to make the video too long, but I want to go back to the last point before the tea, which is the challenge. It is for me a challenge of 42 days of consuming way, way less, or even consuming not at all anything on social media, podcasts, videos, books, whatever, and just creating. And for me, this is a really good starting point, especially because the 42 days are really strategically planned. I want it to be first like a number which is fun to me. I love the concept of 42 being the answer of the entire universe, because you can make the number, I don't know, apply to you in any which way you want. And for me, this one came definitely into play, but I really kind of wanted to have a number that is not like 30 or something that I've heard before, you know, and I also wanted to be a little bit more unique. And for me, that's the 42, because 42 days means more than a month, which is quite a long time, especially for my brain, where one day feels like a week a lot of times. And for me, there's also the buffer of like having 12 days more than a month, because you have the ability to just keep pushing yourself and not say, okay, it's 1 month in its entirety, which also allows you to be more flexible. And how I approach the challenge is I want to post something somewhere. It doesn't have to be on YouTube, even though I want to be. But for me, it's really important that I have freedom. My brain needs that. It needs flexibility, and I can't really adopt to a system or an algorithmic approach on making everything on the same day of the week, because my brain just doesn't work like that. But it makes me more excited even to have multiple platforms, and you're going to see a lot of links down below where you can follow me depending on where you are and how you want to engage and how I want to post, which helps me to just say, okay, Medium is for my blog articles, which is the public space and very broader ideas. But then there's the Substack where you can follow more my personal kind of diary. Or YouTube, you have YouTube here, which I am definitely going to be open and honest everywhere, but I also be more focused on like the business part of creating and strategic planning and how to optimize your day, how to bring fun and excitement through gamification into your journey, and also talk about the biggest driver for me. My biggest passion is really bringing more empathy to the world. And if I want to go more personal or have something that's for my crew, which is like my term for this community which I'm building, I can go on Patreon, because I know this is the right place where creators connect to their audience. And so I want to build on that. And I hope you can give me feedback, because I'm on multiple platforms. I want to try them out. I want to see what works, because as I am also a freelance graphic designer who helps you on your journey with either free content. If you have a little bucks, then I give you an audit for your brand or your products. And if you really want to bring your brand, if it's a bigger brand or you have more already, then I help you with strategic design, then product design, and afterwards clarity coaching along your journey. And those are the things I want to bring to you. And this allows me to use the multiple platforms and the learnings on those platforms to inform you and to learn myself and really be not only qualified on how I approach everything, but also from my background. And speaking of my background, I think there is something that I'm kind of excited about, because even though I'm standing here in my little prepared studio and everything is there, I have a bunch of things laying around me, which I stacked almost 2 hours ago or started, and I'm surrounded with it. And now I actually want to share who I am and what I'm about. And this is going to be an Patreon exclusive video, because it's just more personal, and there are just way more details. First of all, for the average view time on YouTube, but also I want to be really a character that you understand, a person that you understand, a possible friend, because I truly think that the best place to start connecting with others is to get to know them. And in the Patreon exclusive video, I'm going to talk about all of those things surrounding me, which I laid here in the studios. There are plenty of books, instruments, they are art supplies, old technology, books from creators, a lot of merch lying down there. And if you are interested in seeing what makes me me and what makes the things that I say, where they are coming from, basically, then you can check that video out. And I highly, just appreciate if there's even one person signing up, because honestly, I know that so many people can build an audience, and I know all the tools. I've watched all the videos over every single year. But I think it's just everyone starting at zero or close to it is just thinking that they can't, for some reason, build that. And it's a humbling experience. So if you want to join the crew, if you think, again, like the vibe is good and you're interested to go on your own journey, being a creative, being a creator, or soon to be brand if you want, then just follow along and check out the links down below where you can see however we can connect. And I want to make it personal. I want to get to know you. And my name is Ned, and I love to have you here. And I'm super excited and can't wait to make more videos for you and bring you along. And enjoy your tea. And join the Patreon, because the next video is going to be juicy.